tree.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a second and 2. The tight end in motion right. Operating from the gun. Bowman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Faced for their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. We got to like exactly what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Going up the middle, Foster. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Throwing now, Ward. That is caught. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
To throw, here's Ward. And he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Throwing is Ward. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Ready.
1st and goal, Foster. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To the 10, they'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Ready. Ready.
To throw is Ward. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, LA.
Marvin Mims, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener.
This kick is good.
Extra point just does sneak over the ball. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Come on, boys.
Now Palmer to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Clayton. A gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Palmer.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now Ward. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there. 42 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And after right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Chargers
Here's Ward.
first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Second down in the yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Ward. And that is incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Chargers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
18, tight end.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Right side, and that's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Los Angeles.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Check.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Ready.
A first down carry for Foster. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Fighting through at the 25.
A solid return, pretty good field position. And they'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Palmer to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
At the 46-yard line.
Somebody got to throw it. Somebody got to throw it. Watch throw it.
From the 46, here's second down and 7.
To throw is Palmer. He finds his man, complete. That's Clayton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Again, it's Palmer. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Metcalf. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Now again, right side, Metcalf. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
60 Bobcat. Let's go now. Mustang 19, Cougar 19.
Here's Palmer.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Check smash, check smash.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, You've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Now Palmer. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it.
Cohen a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
5-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18, right here.
Now it's Palmer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Get it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go. Stack.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Liking 18. Hurt. Motion. Hurt. Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Rig alert. Hawk 70. Hawk 18. 5 in. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Ward. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now. Foster looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They follow up that gigantic game with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Bronco 80.
2nd and 9 now. He gets this out to Foster on the right side.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Cowboy 80. Reno.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The kicker on for the
They were able to
after.
stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most don't want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base place yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard.
They go play action now. Palmer is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Palmer now.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now it's Palmer. Manning, he hits him in stride. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 3-yard line. On 1st down, Metcalf. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Palmer will throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. Open man, here's Foster. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Come on, come on. 70, hot 70. Read alert.
Mims in motion left.
They run up the middle with Foster. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
To throw, here's Ward. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And some nifty running here as they take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
60 Bison. Press all 80.
Right back to him on first down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Second down and 8.
Viking 18.
Now they'll change things up. And here's a handoff out of a gun.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here's second down and 3.
60 Bobcat. Ready. Go.
Throwing now is Palmer. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10.
Here's Palmer. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move.
And it's thrown incomplete. The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
Second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Check out.
Now it's Palmer.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He finds his man complete. That's Clayton.
And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for the Chargers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis.